Right, 2084, good luck. That's an invitation to switch to a Sicilian, but I'll just stick to an English opening, or maybe even go G3 actually. Stick to the Reti principle. Obviously, it does allow black to launch forward quickly, but... Ooh, it's launched quickly, but on the other side, okay. He's done it before I've actually castled. Might have been better waiting for me to commit to castling. So I'm going to change the plan. As he's trying to just launch forward immediately, which is fair enough, but because I haven't castled, I can try and switch. It's difficult to go queen side, but we might have to do it. I think that allows me to play bishop up here. Okay, a king side might be back on again then. Again, he has got a queen check, but my bishop is guarded. I mean, I could drop back as well, but the pawn guards the bishop, so we can just block with a knight. He's gone with the bishop. I think I'll just play knight up. Queen up, I might even castle and sack a pawn. I mean, I can take the knight first. I can take this knight first. What do I want to do? Castle. Yeah, I'm just going to castle. Let's go for a sharp line. Why not? Okay, I'm just going to take. I think I've got knight across here. At the very least, we've got an annoying check. I mean, we can take here as well and open things up. He's got queen back to guard the rook, or even queen here. They guard this check. But we've got another knight check here as well. Maybe even queen up first. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's played queen back, but we've got bishop here and we just get the check next move. I think I've seen Hikaru play a line like this in one of his streams. Might not have been this exact position, but he's played something like this. Now, I think if we check here and he goes this way, we actually have bishop up, but he could step forward. But at least we're winning a minimum of an exchange. Okay, so he's gone the right way, so let's take... Not sure if we can actually get the knight back. If we can't, we can't. Okay, we can go here and pin the knight. That's probably good. Can we take this knight and try and take here? Take, you might have to go with this pawn. I think we probably drop the bishop back actually and put pressure on. Even if we muck the pawn structure up, it's still something. Rook across and try and get a pawn for the knight. But obviously it is an amateur game. Amateur games are never over till they're over. Bishop here is perfectly good. We can take the knight, bring the pawn over, then it's a little bit less difficult to attack with, one less piece. But my idea here is rook across and then knight up. Oh, he's come forward with the knight. I didn't expect that. Okay, I think I should get the knight off the board and rook over and hit the pawn. Queen, of course, I'll just trade immediately. So, rook over, idea just to look to play a move like knight back and just try and mess the pawn structure up. So, do we push here? That feels wrong. Queen up is probably a move. Queen up is a move, I guess, and hit the pawn. It's just one of them positions you've got to pay attention to because I could blunder something on the other side of the board. But we hit the pawn, but we're really just trying to see if we can take and win a pawn here for the knight. Okay, rook across, some counterplay. So if we take here, we're threatening to take with a check. Get the queen off. We lose a few pawns, but it's got to be the right thing to do. We're threatening queen check and force the queen off the board. Okay, you get a pawn and you're very close to a queen, which is kind of dangerous, but surely just check now. It must be good. We hit the bishop as well. So we're going to try and take the bishop. Obviously, we've just got this runaway pawn to deal with. But we have got a nice extra rook to try and do it. Bishop up is a nice move. Okay, we've got to take, surely. I see no reason not to. And then just bishop up should be good. Rook across should be good. Do we try and keep a pawn? No, I think we play rook across. And if pawn down, just bishop up should be good. King across should be good. But bishop up and it covers all the knight forward jumps, and rook check is still covered. Okay, so let's take. Now rook's double up and the king's a little bit short. Probably fine, a bit short. If we can give up a rook for a knight, it could be very good as well, especially plant the bishop. So he hits the pawn, logical. Oh, he just resigns. He just had enough of that one. Okay, that's fair enough. So let's put that through the engine as well and see how we actually played it. I'll just swap the cameras over. Right, I've flipped the cameras over there. So let's put this one through the same engine and see how we actually played it. So we just copy the data. So we switch over to Lichess, Tools and Import. And you can just say request an analysis whilst you import, or you can just wait till you come in and then do it. We were white with this game. It's just an opening mistake, that's all. And we've managed to play it very well to convert, so it felt like we played it pretty well. So what have we actually done? Yeah, we have played it really well. So 97% versus 84%, and the CPL is 15 versus 37. Just that opening blunder. We've made a mistake here though, because it's gone back down. So we were 0.6 and it's gone back to 0.1. So bishop to g5, we should have developed the knight to c3 instead of bishop to g5. But then of course our opponent's blunder was taking the queen, allowing the knight jump. Then let's say we create the multiple threats here, and we're also threatening queen up. So let's just see what the best line was. It looks like queen a5 was the best move that opponent played, and we're still plus 5.6 better. So bishop back was good. We can take on c6 as well. We've got the knight check directly as well, but bishop f4 was pretty good there. In fact, we played it. It's pretty much a flat line. It is slightly up and down, so it's not perfectly played, but we're just looking for common sense moves. Like in this position, I'm trying to bring the knight back and maybe take a pawn rather than just losing the knight for free. And of course, if you get the chance to get pieces off the board, when you're up material, it should be good. Now we just need to stop this pawn, and then opponent here has just said, yeah, I've just had enough. We just simply drop one of the rooks across. Maybe this rook can hit the pawn, guard. Try and guard this pawn, plant the bishop at some point in time. But it was a good game, so very good.